Well, hello everybody. My name is Mitchell Osborn, and you can find me at mitchellosborn.com. I just wanted to come on and just do a quick little video about spirit animals, messages from them, totems, things like that. So on my walk, I usually walk, I exercise for a living as a fitness instructor, and I teach body step. I do body flow twice a week, but then I also walk usually Wednesday mornings and Sunday mornings. And when I go out on my walks, I see so many beautiful little animals and creatures. Hey, Deanne. And hey, Sue. Sue, you're going to love this. Sue, because Sue's my animal person too. So I walk around, hey, Susan, I walk around Lake Orlando here where I live. And of course, you know, I'll see gators and sometimes turtles and birds and things like that. But it's a lot of the little animals that really kind of connect with me. Hey, Chris. So Bart's right here on a chair. He's literally right here on a chair. Oh, hey, buddy. So he's always with me. Hey, Amy. So I wanted to talk with you about what happened with me this morning. So, and I usually post on Instagram and Facebook the animals that I see and then the messages. So this is how I do animal communication. I talk to animals. I have clients. Probably 40% of my business is people with usually dogs and cats. I get a lot of horses as well. Not too many other animals, but I'm a big reptile person. So if you've got snakes and lizards and things like that, call me. But because I love them and I connect with them very, very well. I must be connected to the reptilian aliens. But so I was walking around, and I often, you know, this morning I went out with a very specific intention. Two things that, well, first I go over my body step music. So that took about 20 minutes, and it's about a 50-minute walk. And then I turned my music off, and I just started focusing on, there was one component of my work and one component of my physical body and health and stuff. Nothing big, but just, you know, just things like being healthy and weight gain and stuff like that. So I was focusing on those two things. And I said, okay, Spirit, here's what I'm focusing on today. And I, you know, set my intention, and I want to connect and work. And all of a sudden, and you know, when you're looking around and you're not looking, when you're walking or doing something and you're not looking specifically for anything. And then all of a sudden your eye glances down. It's like, that's when you know it's a sign. Because I don't walk around going, what can I see? What can I see? What can I see? Where's my sign? I just do my thing. I'm working through this. And then all of a sudden I look down and I see probably maybe a ½ inch. I'm pretty sure it was a cricket, but it probably was a grasshopper. But so cricket and grasshopper are very similar. So I see this tiny little, you know, cricket, grasshopper, and it bounced off. As I was setting my intention, I said, okay, I see that. So I go in and I look up cricket first. And so it's funny because it says, your life will be rich in blessings and achievement, not just because of the cricket significance, but also because you are a wonderful human being. Well, thank you. Thank you, Animal Totem. But it went on to say some other things about them being very fertile and things like that. And the cricket totem didn't resonate with me, and I'll get to more of that. Hey, Jody. I'll get to more of that, why I didn't resonate so much with the cricket. So then I'm walking, I look down and I see a lizard, probably a baby lizard, and it was dead. And it was pretty hard. And I said, oh, okay, lizard, what's going on? Now, before I read the lizard one, 2 more times I look down and see 2 more dead lizards. And I see lizards all the time in Florida. Hey, Sonia. And I said, okay, you know, by the time I got to the 3rd dead lizard, I'm like, okay, what's going on? Because when I see an animal that has passed on or died, then it's not a book, Chris. It's spirit. Hold on. Let me tell you what it is. It's a site I go to. Spirit-animals.com. Spirit-animals.com. Hey, Mickey. So, and and I made it like a home screen button so I can just click on it so I have my whole like psychic page in my phone. So the lizard, when a lizard shows up or when an animal has died or shows up dead around me, I think they worked that hard to get the message to me. And I can, you know, I don't feel guilty. But there was probably moments before that other animals were trying to get a message to me, but they worked so hard that they're throwing their bodies in front of cars, dying, whatever, setting themselves on the sidewalk dead so that I can see this to gain the message. Now that's from a spiritual level. As a human, I go, oh, poor baby. You know, I try not to poor baby too much because I don't want to send that energy to them. You know, I usually say, thank you for the message. Thank you for being the warrior, the rock star that you are, getting that message to me, keeping their legacy in high vibration, but more importantly, to keep their legacy alive and to show that respect for all life. You know, I need to learn the lesson. I need to heed the lesson. So for the lizard, this is what, and I love this one. Your dreams and visions are telling you something right now. Pay attention. So I think the lizard is reflecting back to the grasshopper, because there's only like 2 animals in the world that I would say I'm kind of afraid of. One is when a roach flies. I don't like it. I can see a roach on the ground and I'm cool. I'm fine with that. I grew up in Florida. They're all over. Palmetto bugs, yes. But once it takes flight, I'm like running because it's going to land in my hair. And then these big, giant, yellow grasshoppers. And that's because as a kid, my brother would throw them on me. So it's a trauma from there. So then I walk around the corner again and I see one on the wall. And I actually took a picture of it. I may post it later. So here's this big grasshopper. And then the grasshopper from the Spirit-Animal Totem. Trust that you will receive everything you need to finish your project. Let go. And that was a big answer for what I was pondering on. Then it goes on to say, you know, meanings or messages. It also goes on to give you, if that's your totem, because, you know, seeing an animal is not necessarily your totem in the work that I've done and the research I've done. A totem is when you know that that animal is part of your life. Like for me, an eagle would be a totem. For me, snakes are as well, because I'm so drawn to snakes. You know, Bartolomeo is definitely like one of my animal totems. He's more like a familiar. But then if it just shows up, now if it shows up in your dream, that's another story, because they have a component in the spirit-animaltotem.com that works with animals coming to you in your dream. As a dream interpreter, when animals show up, my work that I do, that's a habit coming at you. A good example, when I was younger, I would have this recurring dream of an alligator attacking and eating our poodle. And for you people who've had these kind of dreams, it is rough, because you come out of that dream breathing and panting. You know, now I'm more lucid and they're not so fearful. But in the dream, I would stick my hand down the alligator's throat and retrieve the animal. So for me, that was one habit. And at the time, the gator was probably me when I was drinking myself to death. And then the other habit was the animal. So maybe it was, you know, exchanging one for the other. I quit drinking. And you know, if you stop drinking or doing drugs, oftentimes you go to cigarettes or food. So it's like you gave up one habit for another habit. So if it's like a cute little butterfly in your dream, it may be something like biting your nails. You know, but if it's like a ferocious tiger, it may be alcoholism or drug addiction or something heavy. But that's when I do dream interpretation. It's different from like animal communication and things like that. So spirit-animals.com. Just spirit-animals.com. No totem in there. spirit-animals.com. And then there's a giant list of everything. So yeah, so those were the 2 things. Then I saw a dead frog. I was like, my gosh, what's going on? Then the frog, this is like one of the last ones. So, and I'm looking this up as I'm walking. Then the frog says, take some time to decide what your goals are and assess if you are taking the proper steps in order to get them. And that spoke directly to the business, because I was, you know, working on, you know, what am I doing with my business? How am I doing my business? What's going on? You know, where are the highs and the lows? You know, is it ancestral because my parents and family had some of the similar things? Thank you, Dan. Got it. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I appreciate you posting that so everybody can see. So that's one of the best ways I know to work with spirit animals and totems and things like that. So, yeah, so there was my morning. So if you have any questions about this topic, post them real quick. I'm only going to be on here just maybe another minute or 2, especially if you've had some things going on. But definitely check out spirit-animals.com. If you pull it up on your phone, you can save it on your home screen, and then it becomes just like an app, like your own little button. But yeah, so I'm also getting excited about Bernadette Carter King's deck that is coming out, and I'm looking at the actual name because I backed it on Kickstarter, and it is the Arc Animal Tarot and Oracle deck. So it's a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. that she used actual pictures of animals, very little changing of the colors on these cards, but just beautiful. Hey, Amy Jane. But it's a 100 card deck. Basically, it's 78 tarot and then 22 oracle, or 100. And in the oracle, there's some mythical ones. Like in the tarot, I think it's pretty much all real animals you can find. But in the oracle, it's mythical ones like dragons, unicorns, and things. But it is an amazing deck. I'm looking forward to get. So thank you, Deanne. Thank you. Thank you. So if no other questions, you guys, like I said, I just want to pop on, make this a short little video. I'm going to go put it on YouTube as well. But feel free to share it from here or from YouTube, and post or whatever, or refer back. And if you ever want a session with me, you can go to MitchellOsborn.com, and book. I'm going to be on vacation from the 12th of September through the 27th while I'm gone. Hey, CJ. Thank you. Yes. We had vivid dreams about a shark being brought into a holding tank in some kind of zoo. It was a long story about. So, and I'll tell you, when I interpret dreams, go with the segment pieces. So shark, habit, tank, confined, zoo, where other, animals are contained. So that could be joining a group of people who are working through habits or addictions, because they're all there in a contained environment. And like I said, work with the bullet points, because I'll be honest with you, in dream interpretation, it is so basic and simple if you just work with the premise I work, which is very Jungian. The best book I can recommend is Naked in Public, and the last name of the husband and wife authors are Andries, Andries, Naked in Public. The St. Cloud and Kissimmee Libraries actually have it if you want to get that book out there. But it's a little paperback book. I think it's like $14, but you can go to Google their names and probably find it on their site. But yeah, I love the way they interpreted dreams because it made so much sense. I don't use a dream dictionary, which they talk about it. Usually a car represents your body. So if you have trouble, if you have a dream about a car, like the brakes won't work, then your subconscious is telling you don't know how to stop. Food represents knowledge. If you dream your teeth are falling out, then it's more about you're not able to assimilate the knowledge. So we went from animal totem into dream interpretation. But thank you. I love tangents. So, all right. Feel free to share this, and you guys, I do appreciate it. Like I was saying, I'm gone September 12th. I have some things automatically posting, and also during that time, if you want to purchase a spread, I'm giving a 20% discount. Also, I'm giving like 50% off my lectures that are online, and animal communication, dream interpretation are one of them. So if you want like the full hour-long class or whatever it is, you'll see that coming up, or you can go to my website and click on webinars online on demand. But there'll be a 50% discount for most of them coming up real soon on Facebook. So namaste. Bye, you guys. Have a great day.